Journal. I am so annoyed. Not because my son's going out tonight. He is one of those that live with me. He was born in 1991. I am annoyed because once a month he gets a call from a trans to service him. In the story, in the authentic version, and that was when I was like filled with energy and filled with venom, I got a message: only Jews are allowed intercourse. Now, you have to understand, I come from a different world. This is foreign now in our country. And then I saw buses, everybody knows that, hauling soldiers in a controlled manner. Almost like, I don't know, a caged animal. And then 15 years, the men stood across the street while I was in a cozy house. People know that too. But back to my son, it's that need to control everything. To a degree, there's right there, right. But we didn't realize how bad it was. So that once a month booty call, I don't say anything. Because once a month is better than nothing, and we're in the zone of Hanna. And we don't intermix really for a different reason, for security. So he gets serviced once a month. But between him having an Eastern European psychologist and the Christians are on one side, and him being serviced once a month, and only Jews can have intercourse, between stuff like that, I don't know if our world is ending or not. I think about all the humans around the world who are control mechanisms. I just reported. Now, in fairness to them, when you don't know, you don't know. And in the authentic version of the story, I worked in an office that dealt with management of that sort. So between my mother's art, the linguistics, the black stuff, my father's covert training, between having only male children in the house, biologically, between always being around only men, I literally got away with murder, journal. I got away with murder. Because if I was a man now, one of those buses would have come for me. And we have never felt more like an animal in a cage ever in the history of human. So to a degree, my prophet status saved my life. Even when I was killed in 2018 and survived. But it goes back to the bigger question. Do you really want to live like this? When you don't know, you don't know. Don't punish people. Primitive management. When it takes 8 weeks for me to grow 4 little pepper seeds this big, jalapeno, and I go online, I can do, on my tiny budget, I can do kilometers of damage. Everybody knows that. So we get the need for Europe to push that type of insane control. But I don't even think Europe knew how bad it was. Which makes the story a blessing. When I did the Sun collection now, the publisher, like everybody else out there who's had their books stolen, flung $2 at me and ran off. Every single book is stolen. The blessing of the story is we can make such a difference And it's worse. There's something in me. So between everything I do is a whoa. Between my son today, whatever's in me, me trying to finish, trying to collect our revenue because it takes $10,000 to do the exhibit at the convention center downtown. Or, the proper marketing would probably hit $500,000. Between the hookers and the mob pretending to be some expensive noble, all of these things just irritated my soul again. Another entry journal.